Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. I don't think people understand just how much the Philippine Air Force is transforming right now. In the Western Pacific, the Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, faces a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. Once seen as a shadow of its former self, the Philippine Air Force is now undergoing a determined transformation. The question is no longer about its past, but about its future. Is this the dawn of a new era for the guardians of the Philippine skies? The PAF's story is one of resilience, mirroring the nation's journey from World War II heroics to decades of struggle with outdated equipment, years of making do, with less forged a force defined by ingenuity and commitment. Today, the narrative is shifting from survival to strategic renewal. Modern jet engines now echo over its bases, and new transport aircraft connect the nation's most remote islands. Advanced radar systems are peering deeper into the country's vast maritime domains. This is more than an equipment upgrade. It's a fundamental rethinking of the PAF's role, pivoting from internal security to credible territorial defense. The Philippines' security, sovereignty, and resources are now urgent national priorities. A capable air force is no longer a luxury, but a necessity for a maritime nation at the heart of the Indo-Pacific. The Philippine Air Force was born from the crucible of global conflict, tracing its roots to the Philippine Army Air Corps in 1935. Its pilots fought valiantly in World War II, their sacrifice becoming a foundational legend. After the war, the PAF entered a golden age, operating advanced jets like the F-86 Sabre and F-5 Freedom Fighter with U.S. support. The blue and white roundel was a symbol of national strength, but economic challenges and a shift to internal security in the 1970s and 80s led to a long decline. The proud fleet of fighters aged, and by 2005, the PAF was left without supersonic jets, a glaring vulnerability for an island nation. The lost decade forced the PAF to rely on propeller-driven aircraft and trainers, widening the technological gap with its neighbors. Yet this struggle fostered a culture of resourcefulness and innovation. Mechanics and engineers kept vintage aircraft flying against the odds. This legacy of resilience, born from necessity, became a crucial asset as the PAF began its journey back to modernity. The force's ethos remains defined by duty, patriotism, and adaptability. The lessons of the past now fuel the drive for a stronger future. In 2015, the silence over Philippine airspace was broken by the arrival of the FA-50PH Fighting Eagle from South Korea. For the first time in a decade, the PAF had a supersonic multi-role fighter, restoring vital air defense capabilities. The backbone of the PAF's reaches its transport fleet, with C-130 Hercules and newer C-295s delivering troops and aid across the archipelago. Modern helicopters, including Blackhawks, have revolutionized combat utility and disaster response. Attack helicopters like the T-129 ATAC now provide crucial fire support for ground forces. The PAF is also investing in advanced radar systems, expanding coverage over the West Philippine Sea. These radars are the eyes of the Air Force, enabling early warning and faster response to threats. The modernization is about building a complete, integrated system, not just acquiring new aircraft. The goal is clear: see everything, respond rapidly, and ensure Philippine skies are secure. The PAF's arsenal is finally catching up to its ambitions. Beyond combat, the PAF's most vital work often comes during national emergencies. When disaster strikes, its aircraft become lifelines, delivering aid and rescuing those in need. C-130s and C-295s fly into disaster zones, while Blackhawks and other helicopters perform daring search and rescue missions. These missions demand immense skill and bravery, often in treacherous conditions. The PAF also supports medical missions and transports election materials, connecting even the most remote communities. By weaving the archipelago together, the PAF reinforces national unity and resilience. Its dual role as warfighter and humanitarian defines its modern identity. The value of an air force is measured not just in combat power, but in its contribution to national security and hope. The PAF's modernization is guided by the ambitious Horizon program, now in its most advanced phase. At its heart is the pursuit of a true multi-role fighter, either the F-16 Viper or JAS-39 Gripen, to serve as a powerful deterrent.
Breaking news: Manila is in final negotiations for its multi-role fighter program, with a decision expected by 2026.
Horizon 3 also focuses on building an integrated air defense system, networking radars, command centers, and weapon systems into a seamless shield. This system will fuse data from ground, air, and naval assets for rapid threat detection and response. Enhancing maritime patrol is another priority, with new long-range aircraft to monitor the nation's vast seas. These planes will help detect illegal activities and track foreign vessels in disputed waters. The PAF is also investing in unmanned aerial vehicles for persistent surveillance and, eventually, precision strikes. Integrating drones will boost situational awareness and extend the PAF's reach. The future force will be smarter, more connected, and more capable than ever before. The vision is clear: a credible modern Air Force ready for the challenges of the 21st century. The next chapter is being written now. Despite progress, the path to a fully modernized PAF is fraught with challenges. The biggest hurdle is budget. Modern aircraft and systems are expensive and must compete with other national priorities. Sustainment costs are immense, with a diverse fleet requiring complex logistics and continuous investment in maintenance and training. Technology transfer and developing a skilled workforce are ongoing challenges. The PAF must train pilots, engineers, and technicians to master advanced systems and become self-reliant. Regional military modernization adds pressure as neighbors acquire even more advanced platforms. The PAF may not match its rivals plane for plane, but it must maintain a credible deterrent. Balancing ambition with reality is the central challenge for PAF leadership. The journey is difficult, but the stakes, national security and sovereignty, are too high to ignore. The PAF's resolve will be tested, but its mission is more vital than ever. In the Indo-Pacific, alliances are a critical force multiplier for the PAF. The U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty remains the cornerstone, providing advanced training, hardware, and intelligence. Joint exercises like Balikatan ensure seamless cooperation in crisis, with Filipino and American airmen flying side by side.
Live from Clark Air Base, Philippine FA-50s and US F-2022s are flying joint patrols over the West Philippine Sea, a landmark for interoperability.
The PAF is also strengthening ties with Japan, Australia, and South Korea through training and equipment transfers. These partnerships build capacity, fill capability gaps, and ease financial burdens. Japan's transfer of radar equipment and patrol aircraft is just one example of vital support. By weaving a web of alliances, the PAF enhances its own strength and contributes to regional security. In a turbulent region, no nation stands alone. The PAF's network of friends is as important as its fleet of aircraft. Together, they form a layered security architecture for the future. By 2030, the PAF envisions a fully integrated networked force, leveraging information as effectively as firepower. Future pilots will receive real-time data from drones, radars, and naval vessels, enabling network-centric warfare. The goal is comprehensive radar coverage and a ground-based air defense system, creating a multi-layered shield over the archipelago. Air power as a national instrument will guide the PAF's role in development, disaster response, and maritime security. Investing in people is key, training the next generation of pilots, technicians, and cyber operators. The PAF of 2030 will be smarter, more adaptable, and central to national prosperity and security. Achieving this vision requires sustained commitment and innovation. The future force will be defined by its people as much as its technology. The Philippine Air Force stands at a pivotal moment, transforming from underdog to credible guardian of the archipelago. Its journey spans World War II heroics, a golden jet age, decline, and now, a determined resurgence. Modernization is more than hardware. It's a strategic shift toward defending territory and sovereignty. Integrated air defense and multi-role fighters signal a new era, but challenges remain: budget, technology, and regional competition. The PAF's strengths, resilience, ingenuity, and alliances are accelerating its rise. Is the PAF a rising power or a perpetual underdog? Today, it's both, an underdog refusing to be defined by its limitations. The journey is far from over, but the trajectory is clear and positive. The watchers of the archipelago are rearming, retraining, and refocusing. The real question: can the Philippines afford not to have a modern air force in this turbulent century? The future of the nation may well be written in its skies. The PAF's new dawn has arrived.